BG24 న్యూస్కి స్వాగతం. ఫ్లై హై కన్సల్టెన్సీ ద్వారా విదేశీ విద్యతో విద్యార్థులకు ఎంతగానో ఉపయోగపడుతుందని వరంగల్ పోలీస్ కమిషనర్ డాక్టర్ తరుణ్ జోషి అన్నారు. ఫ్లై హై కన్సల్టెన్స్ ఫౌండర్ CEO వీరగోని యాష్పాల్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో హన్మకొండ అంబేద్కర్ భవన్లో మహాసదస్సును ఆదివారం నిర్వహించారు. ఈ మహాసదస్సుకు ముఖ్య అతిథిగా హాజరైన వరంగల్ పోలీస్ కమిషనర్ డాక్టర్ తరుణ్ జోషి మాట్లాడుతూ విద్యార్థులు జీవితంలో గెలుపు కోసం నిరంతర కృషి చేయాలని, దానికి అవసరమైన దిశానిర్దేశం కోసం ఫ్లై హై కన్సల్టెన్సీ ఫౌండర్ వీరగోని యశ్పాల్ లాంటి వ్యక్తులు తెలంగాణ సమాజానికి ఎంతైనా అవసరమన్నారు. అనంతరం ఫ్లై హై సంస్థ ఫౌండర్ CEO యాష్పాల్ వీరగోని మాట్లాడుతూ ఏ దేశాల్లో ఏ కోర్సులు చదువుకోవాలి, అతి తక్కువ ఖర్చుతో ఎలా విదేశీ విద్యను పొందవచ్చును లాంటి పలు కీలక అంశాలను వివరించారు. ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో మీడియా ఇన్ఛార్జి సౌమ్య, సిబ్బంది, వివిధ కళాశాలల విద్యార్థులు, తల్లిదండ్రులు తదితరులు పాల్గొన్నారు.
Program Dream High, we make you fly, and along with ASA Foundation. So first of all, at the outset, I would say that I'm really pleased to be here as part of this program. Honestly speaking, it's really a very noble initiative, something much needed. Rarely do we see the instances where people who are settled abroad, they come back to their homeland and then they want to do something for the society, something for their home place. And what can be better than thinking of or putting in efforts to educate the girl child. So first of all, congratulations to Mr. Yash and all the people directly or indirectly, whoever is connected to this program. So I think it's a wonderful initiative, and I wish you great success, because girl child, as we all understand, it is girl child's education is not something that only benefits a single child, or doesn't benefit only a single family, but it benefits the entire society. So that is what we have seen, and the history is there. When the history has proven that whichever field the girls have stepped in, the women have stepped in, they have excelled. They have actually excelled the men, they have excelled the boys in every stage. So I'm sure this will go a long way in getting the children, and of course it helps to empower the society, empower the girl child, bringing in more equality, more parity as far as education is concerned. So because we are still in the developing stage, our stage of development, we're still a developing country. So lot more needs to be done in the field of health, in the field of education, in the field of employment, and so many things. So in that regard, I'm sure this small personal initiative, this contribution from this organization will definitely, it will motivate others. I'm sure there are many such groups which are working silently. Some of them, they don't come forward, or we don't realize, but a lot of such groups are working, and this initiative in this field is extremely good. Coming to the higher education part, as you may happen in future. So that is how, like now, as Mr. Yash is saying that this is the observation, as you were mentioning, he observed that out of every 100 children who are going abroad for the higher education, barely 10 are girls, right? Barely 10 are girls. So that itself is an indicator of the disparity which is existing in the society. So much of difference is there. So that itself shows, yeah, partly it may be because of the cultural things, because of the historically we have been patriarchal society. It has some element, though the things are changing slowly. There's a lot of improvement in the last, say, about a decade or so. But still, we are slowly moving towards a egalitarian kind of society. Things are still, in progress, I would say. They are we are still in the transition phase, where we can see some places where women have all the rights, or the girls have all the rights, and then we have certain places where we have a very conservative kind of people who do not allow the girls to go out or to get studied, or they would be settling them, they think of marrying them faster. So it's like a combination of that, and this is what is called as transition phase. So I'm sure with this education, this higher education also opens up your views towards towards life. So one can understand that why this is important, why higher education is important. So these are few things which I thought would be good if people acquire higher education anywhere, and being well connected in US, and I'm seeing some flags there, so Australia and Canada, right? you have that is New Zealand, and of course our own India. So I think maybe some of the, and this side also you have UK, and then that's Italy, Germany, and US. Yeah. So I'm sure this will go a long way in. I mean, the students, they need some guidance actually. Some students, they have the talent, you know. There is no dearth of talent in India. We have seen that in rural areas sometimes, you know, when we go as a part of our general visit, especially the girls, everybody, they come to us and, you know, they want to talk, they want to express their views on anything. You know, so many times we had interactions. And then I see that, you know, the kind of setup in which they have been living and, you know, what kind of resources their parents have. Can they really make it to the higher level? But they are actually very, very brilliant. You know, some of the students, so it's only the lack of resources which constrains, you know, their progress, which constrains their prosperity, or, you know, their constrains them from, you know, getting into the higher level of education. So that is, you know, sometimes we feel, so we also try to help some people, we try to connect them to, you know, some kind of institution or some organization which can help people. So now that we know already that this is another foundation, I was asking you, that's what I was asking you, that how do you, you know, identify, because how do you identify the target groups? So that is also extremely important. So people, so seeing the talent, and especially we have seen this last, say about a decade, maybe 10-15 years after this, we have had this telecom, you know, revolution in India, this internet revolution in India. So after that, everybody has, you know, they understand, you know, they know whatever is happening in the world is just in your palm. You know, it's just it's at the tip of your tongue, tip of your fingers. So you know what is happening around, what kind of
To do it in at least 1 year, but fortunately we should be able to do that, and we need your support and we need your blessings for that. I'm really thankful for coming.
వరంగల్లో ట్రై సిటీస్లో మేము ఓవర్సీస్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ గురించి ఒక సెమినార్ కండక్ట్ చేశాము. ఐఎమ్ CEO ఫర్ ఫ్లై హై కన్సల్టెంట్స్. సో ఈ ఓవర్సీస్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ సెమినార్ ద్వారా స్టూడెంట్స్ ఎటువంటి జాగ్రత్తలు తీసుకోవాలి, యూఎస్కి వెళ్ళే ముందు కానీ అదర్ కంట్రీస్కి వెళ్ళే ముందు కానీ ఎటువంటి ఎగ్జామ్స్కి ప్రిపేర్ కావాలి, యూనివర్సిటీ సెలెక్షన్స్ ఎలా చేసుకోవాలి, అండ్ యూనివర్సిటీస్కి ఎలా అప్లై చేయాలి, ఎలా ట్రాక్ చేయాలి, అండ్ అడ్మిషన్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత వీసాకి ఎలా ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వాలి అనే దాని మీద. అండ్ నేను యూఎస్లో 15 years ఉన్నానండి. సో ఈ నా ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అంతా దీంట్లో చెప్పానండి. అండ్ నేను యూఎస్లో చదువుకున్నాను, జాబ్ చేశాను. సో చదువుకునేప్పుడు కానీ జాబ్ చేసేప్పుడు కానీ ఎటువంటి జాగ్రత్తలు తీసుకోవాలనేది ఈ సెమినార్లో మేము ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసాము. థ్యాంక్ యూ. దీనికి యాజ్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ అండి, వి లాంచ్డ్ 100 గర్ల్ చైల్డ్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ని, 100 మంది అమ్మాయిల్ని చదివించాలని ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ లాంచ్ చేశాము ఆసా ఫౌండేషన్ ద్వారా. అవి ఆల్రెడీ ఎడ్యుకేటింగ్ 6 girl children, అండ్ దాన్ని 100కి తీసుకెళ్లాలన్నాం. దానికి వరంగల్ సిపి తరుణ్ జోషి గారు దాన్ని లాంచ్ చేశారు. ఎస్ పాల్ వీరగొని అండి, ఐఎమ్ ఫౌండర్ CEO ఫర్ ఫ్లై హై కన్సల్టెంట్స్.